What is up, everybody? Solomon here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Every once in a while, you stumble across some newer information. Today, certainly one of those days. Swift releasing a high-level document yesterday. More blockchain, more cryptocurrency integrations going live in November of this year. We're going to get into that in just a minute here. I should preface this by saying, I've been doing these videos when I can recently because I've been really busy, as well as kind of ad hoc, and I don't do them down in my office anymore. So if the background noise and stuff bothers you guys, just post it down in the comments. I'll make sure that I go down and do these things down in my office again, but I just try to get them out when I can. First and foremost, today we've got pretty decent space today through Genfinity. We're going to be talking DeFi with multiple different ecosystems, including Alliance Block, and they just released their Nexera exchange announcement going live yesterday. Pangolin, obviously, you guys know Pangolin dealing in Avalanche, Flare, Songbird, Hedera, Evmos. WanChain, a layer one. I think WanChain just bridged Cardano over as well. They've bridged XRP over. They've bridged multiple different assets over to play in DeFi. 21 Finance AG is interesting. So they're building out EDX. EDX aiming to be kind of one of the first regulated under the European Union's DLT pilot regime. Tokenization, marketplaces, as well as DeFi aspects. Uno Re, which is insurance, which I think is certainly kind of an under-the-radar thing that people should be paying attention to. We think of audits as being kind of the standard of trust, but insurance has been around for arguably thousands of years. It might not be the sexiest thing, but insurance should be kind of one of the things that we look at as we kind of research out into this space to understand what projects are doing to protect retail, as well as obviously institutional. Tectum is doing soft notes on Bitcoin. That's going to be pretty interesting. And then H-Suite. H-Suite has been one of the DeFi plays in Hedera that a lot of the Hedera community has been waiting on. That's going to be at 3 o'clock p.m. today. If you guys want to check it out, feel free. Real quick, Genfinity put out this yesterday regarding the Alliance Block Nexera exchange announcement that just went live yesterday. Tokenized real-world assets are coming, a new revolutionary DEX with an advanced on-chain limit order book protocol. If you can see the video, I'll play like maybe 15 seconds of it, but... So there's lots of different services within this. If you've never checked out Alliance Block, I've been talking about them for like 2 years on this channel. They're partnered with Quant, London Stock Exchange, Swiss Blockchain Federation. They have tons of integrations, Ocean Protocol. They use HCS or Hedera Consensus, Peak Network, so kind of all over the place. And here's the announcement from Alliance Block yesterday. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research into Alliance Block. Do your own research into Nexera Exchange. On-chain limit order book protocol built on Arbitrum 1. Some of the features that you might not have seen as they flashed across the screen in that quick video in stage 2 are going to be a staking-enabled on-chain order book, order trigger matching, yield-optimized stake orders, dynamic range order book provision. The third stage will deal in KYC and AML procedures, gated liquidity pools, zero-knowledge proofs, fractionalized NFT representation, yield-generating DeFi strategies, and institutional-grade security. So definitely kind of leveling up the DeFi aspects within this space as this space continues to expand. And then before we get into the weeds with the Swift news, wanted to mention on Friday, some of you guys may have seen that XX network. XX is going to be coming to the XRPL as an IOU issuance, so definitely they are looking to bring privacy onto the XRP ledger and then eventually potentially move on to a witness server as well. We hear of those as the federated sidechain aspects, what Vita Vind is working on. So Darren and I are hosting a space on Friday, so we're going to be asking as many questions as we can get out in that regard for some information for you guys. Obviously not financial advice again. Bigger news coming out today, again, before the Swift stuff that I found. Coinbase Financial Markets Incorporated secures approval to bring federally regulated crypto futures trading to eligible United States customers. So crypto futures through Coinbase has been approved by the National Futures Association, which is a CFTC designated self-regulatory organization. And Ledger announcing US PayPal integration, letting users buy crypto from within the application. So through Ledger Live, you will be able to initially buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin directly through Ledger Live. All right, now getting into the weeds within this. I'm going to start with this document that came out in November of 2022. This is changes to support market evolution, digital assets, and currencies. And then I'm going to get into the document that just came out yesterday. So this is what came out last year in 2022. As part of Standards Release 2022, the securities messages, this is through SWIFT, Category 5, were enhanced so they can cater for digital asset identification. And new token-related features were added, including the addition of a 30-digit accuracy number to allow for the granularity needed for fractionalization and the option to use a wallet blockchain address instead of a safekeeping account. As part of Standards Release 2023, imposing the presence of a blockchain address or wallet account number for the usage of digital token quantities will be relaxed. This means that a regular safekeeping account can also be used to safekeep digital assets, aka cryptocurrencies. A market practice on how to use the Category 5 messages for digital assets is being worked on by the Securities Market Practice Group. In addition, as part of Standards Release 2022, so this is stuff that went live in November of last year, and the foreign exchange messages, Category 3, support was added to the messages for confirming and settling non-deliverable FX trades and options in digital currencies that do not have an ISO 4217 currency code. I found this stuff last July, ladies and gentlemen, and I presented this stuff to you. And essentially non-deliverable forwards. So you would still have fiat currencies on the front and back end of transactions. Those have slight volatility. Any of that slight volatility would have the ability to be settled in cryptocurrency. That stuff is already live as of last year, 2022 standards release. The format of this digital asset identification field will be changed so it is aligned with ISO 24165. I again talked about this last July. Digital token identifier standard that includes an extra check character on top of the 8-character DTI code. That's all stuff that came out last year. Now, this just came out yesterday. Updated high-level information through SWIFT, published August 15th, 2023. Standards MT November 2023. You can look at the time frame here. This is stuff that is going live November of this year. All the testing has pretty much been activated at this point in time. 23rd of July 2023, test and training activated. 19th of November 2023. That's a real date. Standards MT release 2023 goes live. Another thing to pay attention to is impact levels of the change requests. I'll go over that in a second here. There's some different levels in here, and they kind of explain what we're going to be seeing here. First and foremost in here, do a search around token. And this is dealing with MT304. MT304 through SWIFT. An MT304 message is considered an advice/instruction of a third-party deal and is used to advise of or instruct the settlement of a third-party foreign exchange deal. And this is one of the changes that comes out. November of this year, extension of this field, MT304, so third-party settlement of foreign exchange deals, extension of this field to align with ISO 24165. ISO 24165 is cryptocurrency, non-fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are ISO 4217, I believe. ISO 24165 is crypto, which includes an extra check character for the 8-character digital token identifier. This is saying under MUG or message user group, it doesn't apply except for MT304, which I just talked about. Third-party instruction of settlement for a foreign exchange deal. Pretty crazy stuff there. And then also Category 5 messages, MT575. Again, we see blockchain here. Format D may be used for digital assets. And then they're relieving the restriction imposing the presence of a blockchain address or wallet account number for the usage of digital token quantities. So they went back into that during last year as far as kind of relaxing some of the codes. This means that a regular safekeeping account can also be used to safekeep digital assets. So where they would normally have, let's say fiat currencies, for example, they've relaxed the restrictions enough so that now that these can be utilized to safekeep digital assets. And you can see it kind of right here. This is MT575 from the document that came out yesterday. Qualifiers, blockchain address or wallet, safekeeping account. Pretty crazy stuff. On top of this, under the radar, nobody talking about this today, but SDX, which is a subsidiary of Six Group. SDX sets industry standard with the adoption of the digital token identifier standard for all of SDX's services. SDX becomes the first private distributed ledger. This just came out today at 6:19 a.m. SDX becomes the first private distributed ledger technology-based financial market infrastructure to adopt the Digital Token Identifier Foundation-managed ISO 24165 DTI standard. The financial industry is increasingly adopting the DTI ISO standard, a unique identifier for digital ledgers, tokens, and cryptocurrencies. Regulators can use DTIs to watch digital asset trades, ensure compliance with anti-money laundering and counterterrorism financing requirements, and monitor risks associated with global stablecoins and other digital assets. Additionally, ESMA has recommended that DTI will be used as a risk management measure within the European Union's Distributed Ledger Technology Pilot Program. If you don't know what SDX is, SDX integrates digital asset trading, settlement, and custody on a single use and secure infrastructure, stock exchange, and central security depository. So, pretty crazy stuff coming out today. SDX leading in the charge in adopting the token identifier standard, which we just read through here. If you're more interested in learning more about ISO 24165, you can go to dtif.org, Digital Token Identifier Foundation. You can search in here and look at who is registered, which digital assets are registered. This is not the company. This is the asset that is being registered. So you can think about XRP. You can think about HBAR. I'm not sure if Quant's in here. But, you know, do some digging through here. Yeah, Quant's in there. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, Swift making moves. We're seeing more functionality just announced yesterday that is going live in November. I think it's November 19th of this year regarding Swift, one of which is the fact that safekeeping of digital assets can now be maintained alongside safekeeping of fiat. The other of which is the aspect of foreign exchange and a third-party settlement. So that's MT304, I believe. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you when I talk to you later.